The busy weekend we saw at airports across the country. Most of those Thanksgiving stragglers will be heading home today. I imagine many of you may be ready for those house guests to leave if they haven't already. We're still waiting on final numbers, but the TSA says it did expect to screen a record number of passengers this Thanksgiving travel period. And we're showing you this morning a live look at DFW Airport right behind us because some travelers were held up there last night for hours in a major traffic jam. And you know, Cleo, they charge you to drive on the property at DFW International, so you had to pay for the privilege to get stuck in traffic.
And I know that's your biggest pet peeve.
Drives me bonkers.
I know that's your biggest pet peeve. Okay, so late last night, many of the travelers stuck in that major traffic jam had to get out of their vehicles and then walk to the terminal. This was not good. All right, our Tiffany Liu joins us live from the airport this morning. Tiffany, this is a big concern as we're just a few weeks away from Christmas, the huge holiday rush coming here again.
Yeah, Cleo, Mark, thankfully things are looking good right now in this moment. But you know, if you've been to DFW Airport, typically from the entrance where I'm standing right now to the terminal, it takes maybe 2 minutes, just a few minutes. Imagine that drive taking 2 hours. That's what folks had to sit through yesterday. It was an absolute nightmare last night at DFW International Airport. And it wasn't flight delays, it was simply the traffic delays getting up to the gates and getting up to the terminals. I want to show you some video that were sent to us by people who were in that mess last night. Traffic was bumper to bumper for hours and at some points at a standstill in both directions on International Parkway up to the gates. Some people even got out of their cars on International with their luggage and started walking just to make their flight. According to an airport spokesperson, holiday travel was the cause of this heavy traffic. They were expecting 260,000 passengers just yesterday, but this has never happened at DFW Airport before. Instead of arriving 2 hours before a flight, they were telling people to come here 3 to 4 hours early. And one passenger told us she saw the intense backup while driving her daughter to DFW for that flight.
People were walking from the north entrance. I mean, it wasn't just a few people, it was a lot of people that were getting out of their cars, dragging their luggage, walking to the terminal, planning to walk to the terminal. It wasn't a slow move, it was a no move.
And you had just heard from Emily. She was actually able to turn around because she saw that traffic early enough. She drove her daughter to Dallas Love Field Airport and they booked a flight from there and her daughter took her flight from there. A lot of very frustrating moments for families last night who were just trying to get to the airport after the Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, DFW Airport is debriefing, taking a look at what happened yesterday, hoping this doesn't happen again as the Christmas travel comes along. Let's send it back to you, Mark.